Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. The levels is looking good. I'm feeling even better. Welcome everybody back to another episode of Channel 7 Podcast. I am your host 7, and today we are sitting down with one of my most excited interviews to date. You know what I'm saying? He shared the stages with the likes of SZA, Tyler the Creator, India, Shawn. But the most important flex to me is the ability to say Apollo Theater alumni.
Yes, sir.
We're in conversation with Rahbi, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, beautiful people.
Yes, sir.
I'm Rahbi. Excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. I press play and I'm instantly reminded of Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get that often?
I do get that often.
Yeah.
But I'm mostly drawn to, and I relate mostly to Prince's mind and the way he thinks about his outlook on life.
Yeah.
His outlook on spirituality, on the importance of loving yourself and loving everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Aligning yourself with love for God, love for yourself, and love for everybody else. That's what I get from him mostly with his mind, and I too stand on that.
Word, that's love. That's love. And it's crazy because, like, you know, before we even got here, we've had, like, you know, a couple weeks of just banter, conversation, whatever, and, like, I immediately felt like that. I don't even know what to call that attitude, I guess.
Yeah.
That attitude of love, like, instantly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's important.
yeah.
That's who I am. So, I mean, if I want to be myself, then...
Have you always been that way?
No,
No.
I haven't, but I wasn't always myself. You know what I'm saying? I was leaning on other things.
We started early. I like
Yeah,
this.
no.
We're starting early.
I was leaning on other things to define me. So,
Yeah.
what name brand is this I'm wearing? What color are those contacts? So, I was looking good.
Yeah.
But I didn't love me, so I thought I was better than folks. You know what I'm saying? So that's like that's that alignment, love for God and love for self. But there's a blockage in that love for others.
Word.
So I can't really be myself until I get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I don't know.
Yeah, and the concept of love is riddled all throughout your music.
Thank you.
So even to back what you just said, like, what did you go through specifically, or things have you gone through to, like, you know, mold you in the way that you are, to be comfortable in yourself and, you know, bold in love?
Yeah. You know what? I wish I could say it was what's coming to my spirit is it's really all God's design.
Okay.
You know, the good and the bad, and just to get more and more intentional about feeling God's presence before you move forward. You know what I'm saying? And that's not easy. When you're growing spiritually as a person like you, it's not going to be easy from the gate.
Of course
You know
not.
what I'm saying? So you're going to go through mess, you know, in the beginning, which is why my first project is called, my first EP, not first EP, but first trilogy EP is called Golden Child.
Yeah.
It's broken up into 3 trimesters. And the first trimester is called Fun. And if you listen to those songs, it's talking about a bunch of songs where I was, like, you know, drinking a whole lot, kind of like in these streets, like going wild, you know what I'm saying? All this, so, and because you think this your first time on the earth. You're having a good time.
Right.
Everybody go through it.
Right.
So won't nobody try to act like you better than everybody. Everybody done did some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
And if you haven't, you ain't lived long enough.
yeah, absolutely. But anyway, trying to make it a little shorter because I can talk a long time. Then the second EP in that trimester series was called Deception Conception. Some of those things that I thought was healthy for me are distractions, and I'm beginning to get a new concept or outlook on life now. So there's a song in there called Release Date. I'm letting go of envy, greed, deceit, hate, all that stuff. So, and then it rounds itself out. The third trimester is called Hello World. I know who I am. I know my purpose here in this world. I'm here to love God, love myself, love others. And so this is like a new birth, a baptism almost.
Right. And I was finna say that because you said trimester specifically.
Rising on the third day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I honed in on that word.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what is love to you now?
Exactly what I said. I know I reiterate this, but it's kind of like, you know how, like, everybody has, like, that testimony?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that testimony is what you say, like, over and over and over. And it may feel like gosh, I'm saying this again, but that's my testimony.
What's the testimony?
That's my when I found out, for me, I told myself, maybe it was after I went to an Erykah Badu concert. It was probably either the beginning of this year or last year. I don't know. But and I love Erykah Badu. Shout out to Erykah Badu. Like, she's been one of the most loving, giving people in this industry, just give me love. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't just do that just for me. She does that to a lot of new artists. You know what I'm saying? That's why I respect her, and I'm always grateful for her. But I went to and it was it wasn't my first time seeing her, but I had not seen her perform in a while. And I went to go see that live show. And when the show was over, I was like, is this what people feel like when they leave my show? Because I had not felt that in a long time from any live
that energy.
show. Yeah, it was just an energy of, whoo, I can do this. And I've heard people say that that's what they feel when they see my show, but I'm doing it. I ain't out there.
You're blind to it.
So when I went there, bro, I'm telling you, I came home. I just started like just meditating more and just and trying to listen to God more. And what God gave me in my spirit was the true love. What is love to me? What is love? True love, really true love and true success is when you align love with love and respect for God, love and respect for yourself, and love and respect for others.
Of course.
And when you are able to do that, everything that you do will have the presence of God in it.
Right.
So God can elevate it and elevate. You know what I'm saying? That's real success. I know I'm talking a lot.
I mean, it's a podcast. What you're supposed to do.
I'm talking a lot, but yeah, that's what true love is. That's what true success is. That's what true purpose is.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna feel that when you're really being you and really embracing that gift that God has given you, that doing hair, a podcast, a performer, a chef, a librarian, a bus driver. It ain't got to be the stuff that's all on TV. Yeah. Everybody has their lane and a passion that you should be super proud of, super proud, and be the best at it. And when you are the best at it, God gonna take care of you.
For sure.
You know, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Kanye West.
I love shout out Ye. Shout out Ye. I love that, like, you know, it's two men so comfortable within themselves.
Absolutely.
And so loud about love, and we're able to have this conversation.
Absolutely.
So like freely, because I feel like this is necessary for like the world to see. Like
yes,
not
sir.
only for itself, but you know, as a representation, because you know, I know we're in a new age now to where like men are now becoming more emotional and more conscious and et cetera, but I still feel like on a grand scale it's not like that. And oftentimes, like I know myself, I get into like these like thought bubbles or whatever because like people around me may not operate in like that normative way of the past of like macho man, like but majority people do. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like us, you know, representing, like, it's okay to talk about love as a man. It's okay to feel your emotions. It's okay to, you know, do X, Y, Z things. It's important to show that representation, that example. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we heal the world, free the world.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy that you bring that up because I was thinking about that last night as well.
For real.
And these are new thoughts. So
it's a spirit.
if I say something that ain't quite connected for myself or for everybody else, forgive me, but as for right now, when I got this thought about what you were just saying, and you were saying specifically men, I feel a lot of heterosexual men. Yeah, heterosexual men. I'm trying to get the thoughts. Are told to act like, if you're heterosexual, then you need to present as this stereotype.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So they do that. Because that's what they say, heterosexual. I'm heterosexual. I like women, so this is how I act. I'm supposed to be
beat on my chest.
But that's what society tells you.
Yeah.
That's not what, in my opinion, that's not what God is saying.
Yeah.
You come from, God is what? God's your mom, God's your dad.
Right.
So God is masculine and feminine energy.
Yeah.
So if you want to be your whole self,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta have that masculine, and you gotta have that I can feel that that feminine energy as well to make a whole person.
It's a balance.
You know what I'm saying? Now this is the other tricky part.
Okay.
They're saying, they also try to say that feminine equals girl.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to explain it.
No, I'm
not girl, feminine. I don't want to get in. I don't want to get in trouble. Y'all, these are new thoughts.
Yeah.
They're saying, not cut that last part I said.
Okay.
They're saying that feminine equals then you act like this.
Yeah.
Feminine means to me, it means you feel.
Okay.
It doesn't this.
Yeah. The flamboyancy.
Or that, or girl, or what the girls act like. Girls act like this too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm just saying, feminine to me means you feel.
Yeah. Okay.
You feel your emotions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, and it's important for it to me as well. My y'all please don't execute me.
Why would they execute you?
Don't execute me. It's important for my LGBTQ plus community as well, which I am a part of.
Right.
I identify as, if I have to, I don't want to put myself in no
labels.
box.
Yeah.
I don't. But I do feel very much a part of the community. So I want to talk to them as well, to us as well, and say that in all of your freedom, it's the same thing is being done on this side. They're saying if you're gay, then
Right, just talk freely. It's a safe space, dog.
from my perspective,
Yeah.
from what's being shown on TV, if you're gay and if you want to be free, then you need to act this way.
Okay. I think I know what you mean.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's like a stereotypical box that you have to like behave like it's like a presentation
Yeah.
type of thing. What?
Don't people, please act the way you want to act.
Right.
Please, but just be mindful of asking
we
yourself,
gotta have honest conversations.
of asking yourself, is this the way I really want to act?
Right.
Because even on this side, you can fall into a stereotype of gay equals this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if I am in touch with my feminine energy, my emotions, that I need to perform like a girl. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that.
No, but I get what you mean because as a heterosexual male, like, you know, the masses act like, I'm a macho man. Like, you know, walk in the room.
Yeah.
I just had a conversation with one of my best friends, right? And it's funny because we just left a party yesterday, Friendsgiving, right? And just observing the room because it was like, man, out of probably like 25 people, it had to be maybe like 15, 18 niggas. Maybe 6 girls. 2 of the girls had boyfriends, you know what I'm saying? So there's really only like 3 to 4 girls that were like attractive and able to like, you know, mingle freely and shit like that, right? And it was funny because like days before I had a conversation with him just talking about like how this year I've learned men, you know?
Yeah.
And I used to kill the girls for saying I hate niggas, I hate men, because I didn't like the language.
Yeah.
But I understand the sentiment.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I too now hate niggas. I do.
No, absolutely.
Because like they're conditioned to act and move a certain way. And last night I was viewing it just like that, you know, because like in this box of like manhood in a heterosexual way, like, you know, it's based in like competition and you know, who got the biggest dick in the room, you know, all that type of shit. And when you don't act like that, right? When you don't perform in that box, then a lot of things can come from that, whether like resentment, because they see things in you that they will like to accomplish, like the ability to feel and have you know that comfortability in yourselves, or you know, they look at you as weak because of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So then you have to set a boundary, like, hey, just because I'm not acting this way, don't mean I can't be that way.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So, you know, going back
because
to what you just said,
like I was saying, like because honestly, you are that way.
Yeah.
You just have a balance.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying to my LGBTQ plus guys that that may want to only embrace the It's cool to embrace your super masculine energy as well. You know what I'm saying? Because there's like it does give you. I don't know what I'm saying on that part. Cut that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it just was a block. I think the people that's gonna like me, and
like that's the thing. Like
I need to have faith that it's God's design for me is His design for me. So
exactly,
I'm just giving out love for people.
So
we can move on.
All right. Okay. All right. So I saw somewhere that you said your mission was to free the minds. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I love Erykah Badu. She said, "Out my mind just in time."
Yeah.
Because
Also, let me add on to that question. When did you get that prophecy?
What?
That it was your duty to free the mind. Yeah.
I honestly just be telling people what works for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all my songs are audio presentations of what I've been going through in my life, and I see how I've grown and how I've evolved as a person.
Yeah.
And that's when I don't know exactly when that thought came, but it definitely came during that moment of me knowing that's what I'm here to do. Yeah. Free minds and blur lines. That's
free from what?
From other people's thoughts being your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like
so to have and become an independent thinker.
Absolutely.
Okay.
To think for yourself, but this is the most important. To have love at the core of all of those thoughts.
Of course, yeah. Are you familiar with alchemy?
I've heard of it.
Okay. A lot of what you've been saying is in line with like the teachings and the science of alchemy, of just like balance, yin and yang, you know.
Bro, I've never read any of that.
Yeah. I
just be living like and following God's direction.
Yeah.
God is good and real.
For sure.
So yeah.
For sure. You know, I had this self-revelation myself like a week ago. You know how you said like your purpose is to free the minds. That's also my mission as well. And in my meditation, self-reflection or whatever, you know, I thought to myself and I said, man, I've already changed the world. Yeah. Because I changed myself.
That part.
You know?
Now imagine if everybody thought like that right now. Oh my God. Like, it's so beautiful.
It's revolutionary.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We're all living off of examples. You know what I'm saying? Like all of our behavior, all of our thinking, all of our everything is based off of an example that was set before us, right?
Absolutely.
And with me changing myself, like I said, I've already changed the world because now I am a different example.
Absolutely.
You know? And I've influenced people around me and it's been a beautiful thing. And to be honest, if I die today, I've already like impacted.
Absolutely.
The only thing that's different now is me just reaching more people.
Absolutely.
But I've already changed the world.
Yeah.
Like, my mission is already done.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Oh, and I also was like thinking, and people need to know that even in the midst of us knowing what we're supposed to be doing, there's still gonna be some what the fuck days. You know what I'm saying? This is not a Disney movie.
Because evolution isn't like a linear path. It goes up and down and sideways, backwards.
Hello.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's only how we react to it.
Yeah.
Don't let that negativity live in the forefront of your mind.
Yeah.
Yes, it's there. Okay, but it's gonna be all right. Breathe. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. So when you were very young,
Right.
when you first entered this industry, tell us a story how you met L.A. Reid.
Okay, that was seventh grade. So I was just going to school. I came home one day, and my dad was like, "Do you want to be in a singing group?" So back then, I was
what?
like, I don't. I mean, I'm in seventh grade. I don't know. I
Yeah.
like to sing. I sing in the choir. Sure, I guess so. So
Right.
my dad, he worked for Delta Airlines at the time. Somebody he knew there knew L.A. Reid, and L.A. Reid had two guys already. He was about to sign, and they wanted to add a third guy. But not only did they bring me, they brought Brandon from Mister. I'm not sure you're familiar with the
Nah.
band Mister. Blackberry Molasses. Bobby Valentino was in the group as well.
Really?
But yeah, so they brought me and Brandon from Mister there, and L.A. Reid. So I don't know if he had signed the deal, but he was uh listening to us sing and potentially signing us. But Brandon went on to be with Mister, and we got another guy named Frank from Mississippi, and yeah, and we sang for him. Pebbles brought me a little Coca-Cola to drink while I was like in his. I think does Usher live in L.A. Reid's house now? I think so, or he used to. Either way, he used to live in L.A. Reid's house. I don't know why. I'm just going. I'm telling you like shit I ain't never told nobody. So this is the exclusive.
Channel 7 exclusive.
I was in Usher's house. When I auditioned for L.A. Reid, Pebbles brought me Coca-Cola, and that was it. I mean, I wish I had some like I really put in the work kind of story,
Yeah.
but I came home from school.
And your dad
My
was
dad
like,
asked me.
"Here, nigga, down."
I went to his house. They signed the paperwork, and it was that.
So that's how the group Fourth Avenue was created? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. They already had half the group members, and yeah, they brought.
So
me
was
to
that
the
also
table.
how you were featured on VH1 making the band, or was that something totally different?
Oh, that's way. That's like years.
That's years later.
That's like after college.
Oh wow.
So,
Oh wow. So what is the gap between Fourth Avenue and making the band?
on VH1,
Yeah.
that's a humongous gap. Okay. I'll just go.
All right.
So, Fourth Avenue, that was on Face Records.
Right.
You know, I was Usher, Tony Braxton, TLC, Outkast, Goody Mob, all my label mates, legends. You know what
Amazing.
I'm saying?
That's another flex. He's
Yeah.
flexing all episode. I love
I
it.
mean, God is good.
I love it.
I'm honored to be a part of Atlanta music history.
Of course.
Fourth Avenue, Rahbi, look us up. But yeah, after the group, you know, bad management, that didn't work out. So I went to college, went to Columbus State University first, and then I transferred to Georgia State University, and I started doing musical theater.
Word.
And I joined a company there called the Theater Radicals, and from there I met a guy named Freddie Hendricks, who also had a theater company here in Atlanta called the Freddie Hendricks Youth Ensemble of Atlanta. Shout out to Keenan from Saturday Night Live, Candy from Escape, D Woods from Danny Kane, Sa and Gouger who played Fela on Broadway, but like so many stars. Dixon who just wrote on Beyonce's new album. He was a part of the company, and I started doing musical theater with all of these brilliant actors.
Yeah.
And the difference in our company is we're not just signing for rights to do other people's work. All of our plays are original. So we write all the songs, we create all the choreography, and
Everything in-house.
everything in-house. So
Yeah.
it really trains people to be leaders. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's what happened next. I was in that shit, you know, that blessing.
Right.
And I met an artist named Donnie, who to me has written one of the best soul albums of all time.
Oh, really?
Of all time. He's
What's
up there
what's
with
it called?
Yeah, his name is Donnie, and the album is called The Colored Section.
Okay.
And
That's a
it's
fire-ass title.
listen, it's up there with Michael Jackson's Thriller, Stevie Wonder
damn.
stuff. All Donnie is the GOAT, and I was honored and blessed to travel the world singing background for him for all of his albums.
Oh, wow.
All of the tours of all of his albums. He had three albums, yeah. And yeah, I toured the world with him.
That's amazing.
I think it's just 2 albums.
Yeah.
But yes. But yes. And from there, I decided I wanted to be a solo artist,
Yeah.
and started putting out my EPs and everything. And I don't know which independent project came out first. Came out when I decided that I wanted to have like a band. I wanted to be like Rahbi and call my band like Raw. And so I don't know why. I don't see. And I saw VH1 was doing that, make my band famous. I think that's why, because they wanted bands and stuff. I was like, well,
yeah, but that was the thing back in the day.
yeah. So I was like, let me start a band Raw. Just say Rahbi, that still might be my band name, but that's why that happened. Yeah.
Word. So you make very sexy music, right?
Thank you.
It's a
Turned it on, didn't I?
it's a sexiness that's missing from R&B nowadays. You feel me? What allows you to like tap into that vibe of sexiness that I feel like is just so unattainable nowadays in music?
I think people probably just run away
Yeah.
from what sexiness feels like. They feel it during sex. You know what I'm saying? Listen now.
I don't feel like most people do.
They ain't with the right person.
You know?
And that's where Tantra comes in.
All right, last question. What is something that someone is surprised to know about you once they get to know you that they would have never thought you were that way?
I'm kind of more like I'm guess I'm going off of what people already tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they see me on stage, it's like rah rah rah, you know what I'm saying, and just this big powerful personality because it's always in there.
Yeah.
But when you see me out on the street, I'm kind of more
Chill, namaste, feng shui.
yeah. But it's still in there.
Yeah.
But I just a different presentation.
A lot of artists have that though.
Yeah.
Like
So maybe that or
alter ego or something like that.
yeah. I don't know what else. I don't know. You probably that. I'm very weird.
That's good though.
Yeah, to me.
That's great.
I love it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like people need to be more weird.
Yeah,
Because that shows
people,
individuality.
absolutely. But
what I'm
sometimes
saying?
I had people just be a little nervous to hang with me because I'm so
Eccentric?
you know what I'm saying. But
Fuck.
they made the people that need to be hanging around you,
Exactly.
so they don't bother me.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Rahbi, thank you for coming on the show. Thank you
Thank
for
you for having
gracing
me.
us with your presence, man.
Absolutely.
It was a great conversation. I'm sure a lot of people are going to have a lot of great things
Absolutely.
to take away.
I'm proud
from
of
this
y'all. About to go to
conversation.
London.
Yeah, squeeze London.
Thing.
Squeeze London.
I'm gonna have to fly out there.
We going to go. Meet us out there.
Absolutely.
Actually, beat us out there. You
Yes,
feel
sir.
me? We're going crazy. Atlanta to the world. Thank you again for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
This week on the Underground, we have Rahbi with Weekend Lover.
Rahbi.
Channel 7 Podcast, The Underground, Weekend Lover. You know the vibes.
Channel 7.